Yo, what up, peeps? It's your boy Ace Boogie, aka Boogie Venom 6, aka Mr. Fly Eagles Fly, aka Lamont Anderson, aka look at that motherfucking Hulkbuster. Yeah. Anyways, today doing a review on the Chigogan SH Figure Arts Iron Man Mark 44 Hulkbuster. Been waiting on this bad boy for a long time. Been highly debated on and waited on, but finally, with its release last week overseas, we finally have it stateside. And with this review, hopefully this will help you if you're on the fence for getting this or not. Unfortunately, it does come with a hefty price tag currently. It's not available stateside, like I just mentioned, and the only way you're probably going to get it is through a third-party seller who's asking an army and a kingdom plus that. So, without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. So, once you get this guy outside of the box, it does come with some added protection and added art. This is the front of the sleeve or the back of the sleeve, depending on how you want to look at it, that the box comes in. And you can also see on the side view that it comes also inside this styrofoam container thing. I'm not going to get too into detail about that, but just so you know, it does come inside that. And inside there, it does come inside a double-sided plastic that's form-fitted to the figure. So, let's get this bad boy cracked open. Alright, so here he is in all his fucking badass glory. He stands about 9 inches tall. I believe he's a little bit taller than that. He doesn't come with any accessories. And when I say any accessories, I mean he doesn't come with any of them. The only thing he comes with, besides himself, obviously, is this little tool here, which is used to open the little slots to turn the lights on, the LED lights that he comes with. This is it. And for the price tag, I know a lot of people would expect more, but when you see what this figure has to offer, you'll understand why he didn't necessarily need to come with anything extra. So, again, here's a front shot of this guy. Nice side shot for you. Back shot, which looks pretty damn good. And finally the other side, which is identical to the other side. So here's kind of a size comparison for you with some of his fellow SH Figure Arts action figures. Here we have the Mark 45 Iron Man, which is here, and we also have the SH Figure Arts Hulk, which is here. And you can see he towers above the Mark 45, and with him being a little over 9 inches, he scales in size perfectly with Hulk for, you know, all the battle scenes you guys want to do. There might be some gripe about his size. Some people might feel he's too tall or he might be too short, but I think he looks pretty good in terms of just in scale with Hulk. So if you take it for what it's worth, looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and do a side-by-side comparison with Hulk. So back to back, that's what they look like. Same as before. I know a lot of people really like to use back-to-back size comparisons to kind of gauge what the scale is. So there it is for you. Here's a back-to-back comparison with the recently released Comic Cave Igor figure. Now with Igor being hunched over, you really can't get a gauge of how tall Igor really is, but he's somewhere around the same size as the Hulk. But that's a comparison with the Hulkbuster. With Igor being the biggest Comic Cave figure released yet, even the SH Figure Arts Hulkbuster towers above him. Here I can do a quick side by side. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's been eating his Wheaties for sure. So really quick, I'm going to show you guys how to take some of the pieces off that you need to take off in order to turn the lights on for Hulk. And I'll show you that all really quick. So you're going to use this little tool here. All right, and right up on the top of the back, right here, there's a little slit that you just put this thing into. And you pop that bad boy off. So you can see now his back is exposed, and then there's the same thing there, and the same thing there. Super simple. You flip that, take them off, turn the switches, and bam, the lights will come on. Now really quick, this one's even really simpler, is you just pop the head off of this guy, and you turn this little switch right here. Sorry. I got it on right now, but there's a switch right here that you just turn on and off, and that'll help you turn the eyes on. You can see that they're on now. So yeah, super simple for the head, which it always should be. Alright, so that's kind of what it looks like with all the lights turned on. Like I said, you've seen before, the eyes, the chest, and the two kneecaps light up. I'm going to give you guys an effect kind of what it looks like with the lights all on and, you know, the lights off essentially. Give me a second. The camera's going to kind of adjust here. But that's it, man. Beastie. So to kind of give you guys an idea of why it doesn't come with any extra pieces, the hands are fully articulated. So the wrist guards are articulated also. These move up and down. But the hands themselves are fully articulated. So you can go ahead and, you know, flip people the bird if you want. You know, like so. You can ball up his hands in the fist to make the fist really easily. These are on a ball hinge, so they twist all the way around. Really nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the hands and why it doesn't come with extra hands like most of the Iron Man accessories do. Alright, so as far as the other articulation goes, does have some decent articulation for its size. Does have the knee joint here. Goes up and down like that. The foot does swivel side to side just a little bit. Does go back and forth pretty good. Also has this foot cover that's also articulated. Not really sure what that's for, but it is articulated as well. It does not have the standard SH Figuarts ability to pull the legs down. So like you would normally pull it down here and it'd be able to unhinge. It does not have that unless I'm not pulling hard enough, but for the price of this figure, I don't plan on pulling it very hard. So moving on to the upper body articulation. Same thing as the knees. It does have a hinge here to move inside and out. You can see it inside there. The wrist guards are articulated and they kind of flap up like so. Pretty cool. Same thing on the other arms. Interesting thing about the shoulders though. So you see this thing here? If I can show you. Is right here. That is what they use for their articulation to get the shoulders out. Pretty nifty. And it really fits in with the whole, you know, mechanized movement. So it looks like it fit the Hulkbuster, which I think is pretty cool. And that pretty much does it for the upper body articulation. Oh, wait. Also, it's got the ab crunch. Bang, bang, boom. Bang, bang, boom. So that about wraps it up, people. I'm giving this figure an 8 out of 10. Only reason I'm giving it an 8 instead of a 9 or a 10 is the articulation is sort of lacking. I mean, it's pretty good for a figure its size, but it could be a little bit better. I'm not exactly sure how. I'm not an expert, but it didn't meet my expectations as far as the articulation, but it's still really good for a figure its size. The paint is phenomenal. It's movie accurate, and also, which is most important to a lot of people, is it's in scale with the other Avengers and the Avengers line. So curious to see how big Ultron's going to be when he comes out, and I think that will conclude the line for the Avengers. I'm not really sure, but get this figure, or try to get this figure if you can. The price is only going up, and I haven't seen it anywhere recently for under $400. So if you can get this guy, definitely do it. I recommend it. You won't regret it. And that pretty much concludes the review, man. So if you haven't, please check out my other videos, comment on those, let me know what you think, subscribe, and yeah, man, definitely get this figure if you can. So that's about it, man. Peace, y'all.